My God, someone's robbed the stockpile. Who could have done such a thing? It was me. Oh, that's right. I was the one that robbed the stockpile. And you know why? It's because I was robbed. I was robbed of being able to show you this mod pack's true potential. So over the past 18 hours, ever since the last episode went up, I have non-stop been working on fixing the problems, the bugs, the raid issues, the ideology, all of your feedback, all of your complaints, everything I have fixed. But that did come at a, like a minor price. I broke the entire save. I've broken everything. But don't panic, because quite clearly you can see that we have characters that we picked up in yesterday's episode. And those characters are identical to the characters when we left off yesterday. Their injuries, their gear, their experience, their skills, everything is the same. And so what happened? First, let me say welcome to a remastered RPG Fantasy World. I know it was only 2 days worth of stuff, but everything is fixed, and I mean that sincerely this time. Lots of people were having graphics issues, which are now solved. Lots of people were having raid problems with the save game. That's now been fixed. The Witcher stuff that we saw yesterday that didn't work, I have spent hours resolving. Not only that, I've taken all the feedback about the ideology, the research stagnation, some of the balance with the nomadic stuff, and all of it has been changed. I hope I have done you all proud. Let's go over the important stuff very quickly, and then we're going to hit the ground running, and we're going to get right back out there. So, the Ideologian, the Questing Society, now has the Raider meme rather than the Wanderlust meme, but it's kind of a Raider light. We've taken away all the evil things from raiding. No violence, no execution, no skull spikes. I didn't think it really suited the theme. And instead, the only aspect of raiding we're doing is the raiding precept, and all the raiding precept really is, when you break it down, is just doing some sort of combat on the world map, right? Going out there and visiting a site on the world map to try and get treasure. We're going to be doing that all the time, and if we don't do that, we get a negative mood. If we do it, we get a positive mood. That works way better than Wanderlust, even though in my testing it kind of balanced out and worked quite well. I agree with a lot of people's feedback. This is, I think, a much better idea. To add a little balance, though, I've added charity to prove that we are not horrible, evil raiders, so we do have to help out people when they turn up, but I mean, we were probably going to do that anyway, right? Everything else is more or less the same. We've still got to travel everywhere. We still have to go and do quests all the time. We're still all right with rough living. It's pretty much exactly how it was, but better in every single way. The next big change, outside of all of the fixes, is the research itself. So everything is still tech printed. Everything still requires us to go out there in the world and buy tech prints from factions or find it out there with quests. I've also added in a couple of mods that were suggested that allow us to, firstly, reverse engineer stuff. If we find some fancy technology, or maybe even the armors we're wearing, and we want to figure out how it works, we can do that now. And secondly, we can get directly research from raiding places, from going and busting open bandit camps. They might have some fancy stuff that will immediately unlock a new level of technology for us. This next part is for the modders only. Modders, I beg you, please don't just name your raids generic enemy raid, because my God, there are so many raids, separate, different raids in this mod pack right now. And if you're almost as boring as I am, I'll write up a full technical report on the Steam Workshop. You can go read through that and fall asleep. I'm excited for this because this is a fresh start, and I do agree with a lot of the balancing people have suggested, and it gives us a whole new slate to start with the same characters. So we haven't lost anything. We've only gained things. But what we have gained is an opportunity. You're thinking, is that an opportunity for us to embrace this world as it was originally designed? No, although that is part of it. Is it stability, enjoyment, adventures, and monsters to slay, and they'll actually work this time? It's not that either. Even bigger. Think larger. Friends, our new golden opportunity is we can save the goddamn goose. That poor sweet little honker that nope. Poor choice of words. That sweet precious goose gets a second chance at life. It can be our little mascot of the inn. Very same inn that people wanted me to name after the goose. We are going to call it the Safe Goose. We're going to call it the Safe Goose. Not the slain goose, not the dead goose, not the fallen goose. We're going to call it the Safe Goose. So to summarize, the only thing we've really lost were the items that we gathered, because everybody's still identical, exactly the same as how they were. The relationships, everything is identical. So I've given us kind of the equivalent amount of silver in the items, because I wasn't going to spawn in every separate item we collected. That would have taken forever. So without further ado, I think it's time to quest. I think we've wasted enough time today. Paratinia writes down the specifics of the quest, and she informs Grignr of how to get started at a robber camp. You know what? I've lied to you. I take that back. There is one thing that's reset about the characters, but that's very intentional. That is their RPG levels. And the reason for that is a big shout out to Will Dig for Food on Discord who sent a complete breakdown of basically how this stuff works. Turns out these levels aren't that impactful. So not only have I raised the max level to 250, I've increased the amount of XP they get too. So we're going to start from scratch on that one because, I mean, it doesn't really do a huge amount, to be honest with you. We'll notice a massive difference when we get up to level 250, but it wouldn't have been that much with the old system. Jeremiah's King, Lord Mayor of House King, has sent us a message. Apparently, elves. Whoa. We're already fighting elves. It's already better. What have you got for me? 3 elves in exchange for 13 devil potion. A dangerous and cursed brew that dramatically improves the body's functioning in all aspects. Oh, it's Luciferium. After drinking this for the first time, there's no way to lift the curse ever. Wow. I mean, obviously that's ridiculously dangerous. What on earth is a persona log? Done. I don't have to think about that one at all. Quest here, Hilarious' stash of valuables, is the quest that we've already completed. We've already got the Fell Great Bow and the Bone Spear from, you know, a different timeline. Things have got very confused. That's, of course, what Rita and Phil have equipped currently. Well, let's head out there, team. I'm excited for this one. Fighting elves is our first adventure. That's cool. It's actually a decently distant quest, too. We're not just going down the road and coming back with treasure. This one feels like we're probably going to have to earn it. So the cool thing about this is we haven't got any long-term food, right? We don't have pemmican. We've got bread. How long does that last before it rots is probably a better question. Let's send some people. Maybe I can figure it out a little bit better then. We will send Grignr, Phil, and Rita. We'll leave, of course, Bones in charge of running the inn, and I think the children that we've recruited are a little bit weak. We also need to rename those children, like work out what we're gonna do with them. We could send them out on the easier quests if there's just, say, an item stash or something like that. They could be put in charge of that one pretty safely, I think. First quest is to stop elves harassing a trader caravan. This already feels so much more closer to what I had in my mind. This is already a lot closer to all the playthroughs I did testing this mod pack. You know, like way cooler than just going to bandit camps and stealing a bow and arrow. I think we will enable travel at night, as it's much more dangerous, but I think they can pull it off. I've got Grignr. Nothing can stop Grignr. Might be able to stretch the bread far enough to actually get us to the elf camp. We've got 4 loaves left when we get there. We can always set up camp when we defeat the elves, and maybe they've got some food as well. We've just entered the halls of the Stoneborn. A bit more silver, this might be a place to come back and try and buy some weapons. They're great crafters, they're good miners, they live in their enormous mountain bases, like, for example, Dazadkum, or Karaz, or the Solitary Mountain. I think we'll make it with the food. I think we're going to be okay. It's going to be a bit of a stretch. We don't want to go into combat on an empty stomach. You know what? I think we'll stop just outside the Elven camp and rest up for a little while. In fact, we could... Lindworm wanders in. Oh my god, that's like a giant... Oh! A big old snake fella. Are those the big old snake fellas that swallow your colonist's soul? Or maybe this isn't so impressive. An enormous reptile halfway between serpents and dragons. One of the few creatures incapable of feeling fear. Well, that and Grignr, of course. It also has acidic blood, dissolving the thickest steel in seconds. I was going to say we'll get Grignr to kill it and sell its pelt, but you know what? Maybe I won't do that. Maybe that would be a very silly idea. Oh, Phil. Phil, we've run out of bread. It was our last loaf of lembas. We could set up camp. How are they doing? They are resting automatically. How are we looking? Are we prepared to fight? Oh, a caravan from the Stoneborn. They'd probably come to investigate. No, thank you. We're all right. We're all right. We're doing good. We're doing nice things for this planet, stopping these damn elves. Stoneborn and the elves are at war, because of course they are. We'll get a little bit of sleep, and I think, you know what? Let's get in there. Grignr doesn't need as much sleep as the regular person. Hello? I hope you've got some good treasure for me. Seeing as we, oh god, basically lost all our treasure. Whoa. Hello there. Oh, elves, you're going to try and fistfight Grignr. No, you fools. And Grignr and Phil on the flank, please avoid the friendly fire. It's not much to ask. Friendly fire is a lot harsher in this mod pack, so I'd rather not. Oh! You dare shoot Grignr. You've just made an enemy for life. Phil, Grignr, kill them all. Kill them all. So a little bit of balance I did for the RPG stats is now it's not just the person who gets the final hit or gets the kill who gets the experience. Doing their regular skills will also give them experience, but not as much as, you know, going out there and getting into combat. I kind of want Phil to get a kill. We will let Grignr... Oh, because you're going to kill that one and then you're going to move on and you're going to take Phil's, aren't you? I know exactly what you're like. Yeah, I knew you would. Hey, leave that. Leave it to Phil. This is Phil. No, don't be greedy. This is Phil's turn, Grignr. This man went to the Sheev Palpatine School of Combat. Look at that. A great victory. We have done it. We've defeated the Elven Bandits, and we have received payment from House King. Are we the good guys? We got paid. That's the important part, right? Oh! Someone was a traitor. The child who joined us. They're actually from the Corsairs. They were scoping the place out, seeing if they could rob us. Oh, you're 9 years old. Oh, no. Here I go committing horrible atrocities again. Oh, the snake. Should we worry about that? Melee attacking the luggage. Oh, no, not my luggage. I'm going to warn you right now, Exy. Bones will not take prisoners. She hits hard with that hammer, and you are very, very small. Oh. Oh, it's horrible. Just surrender. Just surrender. We're not going to take you prisoner, but we could patch you up and send you on your way. There we go. Come on. Let's get you... Oh, I don't know. Let's just get you tended, I suppose. I mean, we could capture them and turn them into a colonist, but we don't have any good furniture. We'd have to dedicate, say, this part of the base to becoming a prison. That's not very convenient. I'm not too attached to Exy. I don't want to take, like, 3 kids on at once. That's a little bit too much. Everybody's okay. Oh, look, they're setting up tents. Damn, that's so good. That's such a cool mechanic. Phil, let's see what we've got. Maybe a little treasure. And then let's grab some of these berry bushes. Oh, man. Was that spirit? No, we don't need to worry about that. I need something edible. Hello? John the Cowman. Oh! A bunch of gear. Justin's Edge. Whoa. He's got like a named weapon. Wow, it is quite powerful. We've got a masterwork hand axe, a fencing sword, and Calceris, an iron persona iqua. Kind thoughts and kill happy. Man, these persona weapons are quite common, aren't they? Well, I mean, we've only seen 2 of the persona weapons, but they both came from the same quest. Do you guys want to get a bed instead? There you go. Picking the tents back up and going to sleep. I would like to take these beds with us, to be honest. I'm sure Grignr can carry a couple of tents back across the globe. We'll manage. Now, one thing we have this time around in this different timeline that we didn't have last time are a bunch of training facilities. Martial arts, shooting, archery. That means that these other child recruits that we've got, Decimus and Loco, who joined us yesterday, they can hone their regular skills, their RPG levels with regular work around the farm. See, they've already got a few levels. God, shit, that still might be a bit fast. This mod is nuts. Then when there isn't any work to do, we can just set them to permanently train. And then eventually we can turn them into, hopefully, fighters that will be good enough to send with the regular caravan. Or we start a whole other party with them. I think on the way back, we could head to some of these trading settlements nearby and see if we could sell some of that elven stuff. Wow. Holy crap, it's a lot of stuff. We'll take honey from some hornets. That can't be dangerous. Take our tents with us. And then these weapons, I was thinking that's what we could sell to the... Whoa! That weapon was worth 6,000. Bear in mind, base game Rimworld weapons only sell for 10% of their regular price, unfortunately. That's still crazy good. Wow, so it's like a special weapon that we found there. That's cool. A Persona Iron Breach Axe. Okay. God, there's a lot of Persona weapons, too. Like, everything I fix, another 3 things break. And then the elves had a bunch of jewelry. It's all tainted. Unfortunately, all of this other gear is tainted, so there's nothing really to take there. Can we carry the beds, or are they a bit too heavy? No, actually, it's not bad at all. Grignr's just going to sling them all over one shoulder, carry on. And we got 180 pemmican, that's great. I want tech prints, and I want to be able to sell some of this stuff. Let's see what they've got. 2,370. That sounds very good for Trader Town. Here, this is all yours. Oh, it sells for a lot more than I anticipated. We're selling it at 1/6 of the price. Okay, right, because we get some bonuses in our favor. That's correct. That's pretty good, though. Wow, that's like a massive amount for the level that we're at. Do we want anything from them? You got any tech prints? That would be good. If not, I think I would genuinely save it, because we know that the settlements near our guild sell the tech prints that we probably want. They do sell another Eltec sword. We've already got one. No. We've already got one. I think that's like our Eltec sword. But if we get another one, we could give one to... we give one to Phil, so that when he eventually becomes a Psycaster, it will give him that benefit. I quite like that. I might grab that. Oh! Medieval Technology Blueprint. By using it, you can learn a research technology done. So there's a Neolithic one and a medieval one. And look at that. We can buy an Eltec sword. We can buy some technology. There's also some side trainers for sale as well there. Wow. I think we'll stick with that. They give us 7. Broke even, but we got some really cool stuff to show for it. I'm happy with that. That one quest has given us more progress than all the other quests combined. So, really knocking it out of the park, eh? Sorry, did that just say meteor shower? Oh, it did. Oh, my inn! Oh, you shits, I can't rebuild this. Well, I guess it's part of the inn now. Oh, it's all plasteel too. This is going to take ages to clear out. We're barely going to get any resources for it. It's just a lot of extra effort. Well, I mean, that's why we keep someone behind at the inn, right? To help tidy up things like meteorological disasters. Oh, hey, that person we patched up from the New Republic left the map healthy. That's pretty nice. Getting a lot of faction relations too. Why is this already better? What the hell was I doing wrong yesterday? Caravan arrived at the safe goose. Yeah, no, I think it's the pretty unsafe goose right now. Between the lightning strikes and the freaking meteors. See, that's a great question. What happened to the goose? Goose? Oh no! I think I know what happened to the goose. I'm going to be very careful saying the next sentence given YouTube's new policy changes. My channel's about to get scorched from the face of the earth. Who was it who did the drive-by on those orphans yesterday? Because they are on my permanent shit list forever. It was the Crusaders of Light, that was it, I remember. Oh, we could get senators. Of course. Vespasianus Carissa, Regulus Dubia, and all their other friends. Wow. The problem with that, though... Wow, you look cool. Holy shit. The problem with that, though, is if we got any senators, they wouldn't just be allowed to sit around in the inn. You know, if they want to come and join us as free senators doing exploration, they're going to have to actually go out there and put some effort in. I like that idea. We could build a whole party out of senators. That'd be amazing. Phil, put down your spear, my friend. Actually, is it a good spear? Bone spear of possibility. You know what? Come and get this L-Tech sword. I think it's going to be a lot better when we finally start getting those psi powers. And to be fair, I could finally start working on that too. Ooh, I'm actually kind of attached to the idea that the active party members, so in this case, Grignr, Rita, and Phil, whenever they come back to the inn for rest and a little bit of food, or maybe a lot of food this time around, the freshest, tastiest goose, when they come back, they should only be allowed to do training, or, in this case, a little tiny bit of tasty Psycasting, because behind the hotel just happens to be an animatree. So if we just go full meditation with both of you, you will go to sleep. Yeah, no, that's what I was hoping for. Phil, what are you doing? Phil, get out of that. Why did you lose your bed? Oh, because the other people grabbed it first. Oh, shit. Actually, those are nicer beds than we have currently. Some lovely elven beds. Oh, how fancy. Seeing as I don't really want to turn this adventurers into a bloody primary school, I think we'll kick out Xe. Now, when we get the Raven Desk with a lot more research, that'll allow us to act as basically like a comms console, right? Then we would be able to ransom prisoners out, send them back to their original factions. For the time being, we're going to be kind. Apparently, my idea of kind is not executing this child. Where did the child go? There you go. Be free. Now, they're part of the Corsair faction, so we're not going to gain any relations. We're going to be the next words out of my mouth. Relations with the Corsairs? Corsairs? Oh, they're just a savage Viking clan. Oh, I mean, I made them. Simultaneously, I haven't slept in days, so you can mind your own business. Grignr, do we not have beds, my friend? You can come and lie indoors. That's okay. I mean, I know you're a man of nature. I really love the way that they set up camps automatically and pick the tents back up and take them to the stockpile when they don't need them. That's so good. I presume you don't have the technology to build basic furniture. Has Grignr got green hair? Wait, what? I think that's just where his blonde hair is on a green bed sheet. He's just got very thin hair. Or at least I hope that's the case. No! Not again! Loco was an enemy agent from House Waltney. For God's sake, you can't keep doing this to me. Maybe we should stop taking people in. You're gonna light the inn on fire? No. You do not do that and get to live. You do not get to do that and live, Loco. Kill him, Grignr. Kill him now. Okay, fine. You know what? We'll patch you up. We'll kick you out again. We could potentially make some allies from it. I can't believe you do that. Give me those clothes back. Those are coming back with us. We can at least sell them. Guess we'll turn the planning room into a temporary prison then. What a horrible guy. 2 people in a row. Should I maybe preemptively lock up Decimus? No, because you joined us as an ambassador from the Empire. So I think Decimus is definitely safe. After a little bit of magical experimentation, turns out that to allow them to do something like, say, artistic meditation, which I think would be better for them right now, they do need that first level of Psycasting. You see, they're not actually gaining any Psycasting levels there. So I think we're going to have to connect them to the animatree one at a time, get them that first level of magic power, and then after that, they should be able to do freedom wherever they like. In the base, obviously, it doesn't make any difference, but when they're out on the road and they need to meditate before they go into battle to get their mana back, their psi focus back, so they can actually fight effectively, having the animatree is obviously not very practical. You can't really carry that with you and keep planting it everywhere. I mean, you could. Wouldn't be good, though. Here's a question. Do we need a research bench to be able to use the blueprints? No, but we need the tech prints to then apply the blueprints and finish it instantly. Fair enough. One before the other. In that case, let's do exactly what I said earlier. Let's pack up a caravan with our good friend Grignr. I think it was this settlement that had a lot of tech prints, right? We can check both. So I'm going to send little Grignr out with all of our silver and then some items to sell. Something I don't think I've ever done in Rimworld before. Oh, I mean, except for the side hustle series, I guess. Sell some onyx. I don't think I'm going to use that for a little while. Sell the goose hide, because I just don't want to look at it. We can't tan it anyway. We haven't got the technology. To basically sell whatever we can to try and buy as many tech points from this settlement as possible. Oh, can we take that one? Just about. There you go. And honestly, I'm happy to send Grignr by himself. The other two are trying to get their silent levels up, right? And I mean, God help anybody who tries to stop this man. You're in a lot of trouble. Grignr's caravan has formed. Orders attack Pisa. No. Don't attack Pisa. Oh, are they the hostile ones to us? Well, I think it's probably fairly safe to assume they weren't the ones who had the tech prints. I mean, look. Ooh. Phil and Bones both got the plague. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, I'm confident in Grignr's combat prowess. Not that confident. I don't think we want to be fighting an entire settlement. Oh, shit. This could be a problem. Who's our best doctor before that tiny child? Tiny child, go away a second. Rita, what do you do with some help here? Oh, God, have we not got any medicine? Heal root? Oh, no, 7 heal root. It's okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Everything's okay. 70%. Actually good. Okay, yeah, no, things actually might be okay then. And then little Phil, maybe this is punishment for not sending them out on the caravan. 56%. Okay, not quite as good. Let's get these rooms cleaned up too, if you don't mind, Rita. Did I call her Bugsy a second ago? That's going to happen quite a lot. You need to prepare yourself for this. He should be okay. I mean, the plague isn't actually that bad, despite the name. How are you looking? Yeah, I think they're going to be all right. We'll get Rita when she wakes up to go grab the rest of that herbal medicine. How's Grignr getting along? Oh, he's almost there. There we go. Maybe we could buy some medicine from here. Have you got those? Oh, tech prints. Nice. Yeah. Sell the lot. Why not? There we are. And then, are those the trousers he's wearing? Well, not anymore, they're not. So they have tailoring. Whoa. Tailoring tabletop games. That one is elven equipment. We have artist display, which could be good, or is that artful display? Yeah, that could be quite nice. Statues, and then finally adorned armor. I think I've got to take tailoring. I mean, it's all pretty cheap because it's just medieval technology. This is something that's a lot easier to understand. I think I'm happy to take that one. Tabletop games. They're willing to write that down for us. I don't really need that, to be honest with you. Elven armor? That seems a bit weird. Adorned armor, though, sounds really cool. And honestly, I would like to try and get Bones to start training up his skills as soon as possible. Turn into a real proper armorer. An emerald crown. Grignr, that's not a very good use of your money. This is what you get for entrusting the stupidest member of the colony with all of the money. Of course he's gonna buy the big shiny jeweled crown. Don't worry, we're not gonna abandon the polar bear helmet. He bought it for Bones. He's a very kind guy. He's a lovely friend. Oh, he also bought a cat. It's called Barbarian. No further questions, please. Oh, right, the plague. How's that coming along? Oh God, Rita has food poisoning. Not well. Yes, not well, it looks like. Why is no one tending you? Go and lie down, Bones. I think we should be fine. Someone just had to tell Rita what to do. Grignr, are you wearing a shirt? Grignr, I mean, you look fearsome, but that's not right at all. What's that noise? That better not have been Barbarian being eaten. Grignr's heart wouldn't be able to handle it. My boy. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You're just eating the rats. Oh, that's great. Oh, what a helpful little guy. Wow. No. What sort of speed do you call this? I mean, he did bring her back an enormous emerald crown. Oh, Bones asked Grignr to marry her? Oh, that's so nice. So lovely. You know, just stricken with the plague, out in a field planting rice. I mean, could there be a more romantic moment? Alpaca. Wait, can you ride on alpaca? I mean, they're just nice to have around. We could throw them in this little section at the back of the inn. Hello. I presume you're not a pack animal. I mean, even if you were, you probably wouldn't want Rita and Grignr riding on you. I mean, I know they're pack animals. I mean, just probably not animals you can ride on. Alpaca. That's actually so good for caravanning out. Wow. Big brain change. Oh, what a great idea that was. Look at that now. Grignr in all his glory. I just made it so you could see there. What the hell is that thing? Rust monster. Hello, rust monster. What on earth are you? Rust monsters eat metal. I mean, it says a little more than that, but I'm paraphrasing. Rust monsters will eat most metal deposits and raw metals they can reach, making them a bit of a pest. If you want them to tame them as an anti-mech fighter, what the hell is a mech? A mech? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Begone, puny baby man! It is I, Grignr! Yes, good victory. Good victory, well earned, my friend. Oh, see, even that rabbit's happy about it. Someone please bring us a quest. Septimar, come on. My people are going stir crazy here. How are we all doing? Noble not helped. -8. What do you mean noble not helped? Refused to help a desperate noble? What do you mean? We didn't have a quest about unaccepted quest expired. Oh my god, I bet it's the base game noble from the Empire being chased by an animal. I wonder if it didn't pop up because we're medieval, aren't we? Mind? They're not happy about that, but to be fair, the meteor falling on the pub is a bigger issue than you being upset about having to clean it up. Drowsy, hungry, recreation unfulfilled. Are you like particularly upset right now? -3 for nobody new in the colony? Oh god. Ooh! Look at you, so majestic. I had to clear out some more of those Ross monsters. Wow! Look at the size of that goat. Goat friend, are you rideable? I know it's a stag. Goat friend, are you rideable? Pack animal, yes. Oh my god. That would be a mighty mount for Grignr to take out there. Let's see if we can get these tamed. Oh. Alright, never mind then. Oh, finally a visitor. Hello, please have a quest. A group from the New Republic. Okay. We have, there you go. Sporilia. Crassilia Sporilia. Very nice. I too love Oblivion. And then Amantius. No quest from you. Grignr, it's time. Do you have enough money? You didn't waste it all on that bloody cat, did you? No, we're good. Wake up, Sporilia. I need a quest. We're starting to lose all of those mood benefits that we built up. Travel the world is disappearing. Look at how low his mood's got. Less than 50%. Sporilia. Sporilia, my friend. Treasures await Grignr. And you can help us with... Grignr? What do you mean you've forgotten your orders? Go and get a quest, you moron. Stupid goddamn block-headed, bare-headed idiot man fool. What is that? Luxuriant hybrid wolves Vihander's hat. Oh. 200 silver well spent. Oh, this sucks. We've got a marauder lair. We can take Stug. Who the hell is Stug? A hussar. Ooh. That actually sounds far more interesting, but you know what? We'll take a look. A hussar, 18 melee. Wait, if you're a hussar, are you gonna have like a go juice dependency? I've got some bad news there, fella. I feel like go juice is something that we can't provide for a very long time. We could have Stug for a little while, but Stug would die. Whoa. I almost feel like that's not worth it in the long term. Neolithic research data. Oh, that could be good. Collection of research data used with the pawn to instantly finish the currently selected research. Wow. We've got 45 uranium. Not that we're really going to be able to do much with that this time. We can make a big blunt weapon or something. Yeah, you know what? I'll take that. Now, I think far more importantly, Maximus Pupinus, Senator of the Eastern Republic, has seen, oh good, a group of flesh-eating ghouls, eating anything that even remotely resemble human flesh. Maybe do not send the giant naked man after them. Ghouls are hard to describe. In part, they resemble humans, yet on the whole, they are the utter negation of all that is human. They are driven by one thing and one thing only, an insatiable craving for human flesh. Their repulsive look makes people want to vomit in sight. Being a necrophage, ghouls' attacks have a very high infection chance. Oh, you're going to give us a small golden treasure chest. Oh, how can I say no to a golden treasure chest? How far away is that? That's pretty good. Actually, both the quests are in a pretty good location. I'm a little disappointed we weren't able to get the anima grass today. 12 anima grass out of the 20 we need to kickstart someone, and I think we will definitely start with Phil. Phil needs all the help he can get. Rita can hit like a truck because she's enormous and a giant bug person, and she's deathless, so doesn't really need the extra help. Phil, on the other hand, tiny little baby man. And I think this is roughly the point where I say, if you've made it to this point in the episode, congratulations. Not only have I been awake at this stage for 35 hours, but the first part of the episode was totally ruined by OBS, so hopefully I've managed to edit that into something half decently watchable. I'm sure you'll be able to tell that something is kind of off with that. And hopefully, what the hell is that rabbit doing? You're not part of the party. Get out of here. Hopefully you enjoy the changes. Hopefully you're going to play along. Take a look for yourself. Make sure you resubscribe. Get everything downloaded. If you need any help with that, pop into the Discord. Myself and undoubtedly Master of Worlds, who's been a legend throughout the mod setup here, helping everybody and anyone when I haven't been in there to help out. Between the two of us, one of us will be able to help you if you run into any technical issues with that one. In the meantime, though, thank you for joining me here. Join me again tomorrow for I will have probably had some sleep, but more importantly, so that we can go and smash some ghouls. And finally, to my favorite ghouls of all, firstly, a warning. Head is very empty right now. There is no thoughts left. This is going to be a complete mess. Thank you, as always, to the executive producer tiers for making this series exist in the first place. There will be a new series starting on the main channel as soon as this series stabilizes. As soon as we get into the swing of things a bit more and it's all good and I don't have to spend multiple days on it every single day, that would be fantastic. Thank you in the meantime to Star69er, Kende Hajdu, Laggy Wizard, Omega, Nikki Sticks, The Cat Lover 366, 501, Dagon, Shrewd Carpet, Gwen Scanlon, Vengeance, Thought Experiment, Perplexing Porpoise, Rage Dragon, Dart, Roan, Meepsicle, Jamie McBee, Matt Lewin, Super Awesome Goku, Mega Oscar Pone, David Gurman, Alex Warren, Kyle, and Ash Sooner for their support over the executive produced tiers over on Patreon. These are the people you should be thanking very slightly for allowing me to have all this bloody time to work on this damn mod pack in the first place. Thank you as well to Scrub Back, The Blood-Soaked, Bob's Bob, Hottie Sphinx, Banana Master, Dominic Burgess, Fane, Furpo11, Derek Robbins, Rin Hewitt, Dapper Cadaver, Dartniece, Speenstar, Alyssa V, Cloud Kills Gaming, Jacob, Decrepid, wow, good lord, please get some sleep. Juicebox, Lumai, Antmaster, Thora, Epileptic, Butch Werewolf, Jerick, Sandy Who Is, Emily, Corviday, and Derbs. See you, hopefully, tomorrow.